Hey, so y'all remember that girl, if any of you watch Beyond Scared Straight, you know where like the kids gotta get the jail tour. That one white girl who was like, guy, 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 guy. I thought about her this morning. So let's just take a moment, because you know, I hope she's doing well. Bet it up. Anyway, welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing what we usually do. You know, obviously I hope all of you are doing well during this quarantine time and washing your hands and, you know, social distancing, all that and all good. But I've been getting into some raunchy YouTube content and I'm a little disappointed in myself. I'm a little disappointed because it's getting a little spicy a little bit. Obviously you guys know Barcraft TV is now Truly TV, and if you haven't known that, then that's not my fault. Do your research. So it turns out, you know, they got some raunchy content. You know, if you really funnel yourself down the channel, they got some, it's getting a little creepy in there. I'm just saying, I'm gonna just throw that out there. 30-year age gap, but our love life is hot. So if that is hot, I'm expecting them to get it in as soon as I press the space bar. Cause that motherfucker's sitting right in front of my face. What do? I just click it or let me turn on the lights. Man, why they so damp like that for? Them $20 ads. All right, anyway, you get it. You get the gist. Let's get it going.
Good night, Wes.
Good night, Vince. I will honestly say that sex with an older man is better. And that is something you don't get from somebody your age. They don't really care, or they just assume they're doing it right. And women are very complex creatures.
That's your... You look old enough to be your daddy. It's 15 seconds, bruh. And I caught you with that child in your hand. I'm not sure whose child that is. You were his. He probably done went through 10 marriages. We gonna find out. There's a lot.
I'm 54, gonna be 55 in February.
I'm 24. I just turned 24 in September.
And we do have a 30-year age gap. We've been together...
Oh, here they go with the sappy ass storyline and the music. That's your granddaddy. Like, bro, I don't want the community. Is there a community for age gap relationships? I'm not sure, but I don't want the community coming for me because I'm like, you're not, because you did. Shorty had a kid in her hand who just left college, and your grandpa getting ready to retire. What y'all gonna do, go to Disneyland for a vacation? That's some new sorcery to my analysis. I ain't never heard of it.
We've been together almost 3 years now.
We met on Match.com. We got together a couple months later and we really hit it off.
I was attracted to her blonde hair. She had a beautiful smile. She used the word Disney in her profile, and I thought, well, he has to be a Disney fan, or basically everything is off because I'm kind of a Disney aficionado.
So we're entering Fantasyland.
It's always the Disneyland kids who get a little freaky. It's always the Disneyland kids who I be hearing freaky. What is up with that? Did that Mickey Mouse really do something to you back in the day? Cause that's the vibe I be getting, just like y'all just be on another level, freaking the sheets.
This was my first age gap relationship that I've had. There were some things in my marriage that were lacking. I actually felt that a younger girl would be able to provide those for me. I didn't realize that I was gonna fall so hard for Wes.
But I'm just saying, they look so alike. Please don't tell me I'm by myself. They look like twins, bruh. And he spit down her esophagus like it's, I mean, y'all gonna do what y'all do, but.
Wesley has never done anything by the book. She likes older men. I was like, okay, it's her thing.
Disappointed. I just fixed the lighting, so you might see my skin flourish a little bit more. Got a lot of energy today. Her mom's a little upset. I see it in the eyes. But that's fine though, you know, because parents, as long as you support and love your kids, let them live. You know, you done already did your part letting them grow up. Don't sit there and just marinate and feel as if, you know, now that they're an adult, that's not your responsibility anymore. Just let them, you know, if they get it, they get it. If they don't, dumpster dive.
It took a while for him to grow on me. He's certainly got a different sense of humor, and you know, the whole Disney thing, whatever works for them, you know.
She looked like she getting ready to cry. I get it. He's almost at the age of death. I'm joking. 54 is young. Don't. It's probably a 54-year-old watching right now. Oh, that was a joke. She just mentioned, oh, Disney, you know, that's their thing. That's their to go to. Guess you don't like Disney, but a 24-year-old dating a 54-year-old, and what do they like in common? Disney Channel? Get the out my face for. Y'all don't golf? Y'all don't go swimming? Y'all don't go to the bar? I saw her at Disney World drinking some apple juice mixed with a little cranberry vodka. Like, that's lame.
Strasabosco. What the heck, dude? This is the crew. Excuse our coffee table. Our daughter is the biggest thing that's changed me.
Sometimes everybody do this. Damn, I have a lot more energy than I should. Probably because I keep mouth grasping this damn water until my lungs suffocate.
Vince does have another child. He's 26, so he is 2 years older than me.
My son, I think, is uncomfortable, but I don't know if it's so much about the age gap as that it's the fact that, you know, I divorced his mom.
Love you, Wes.
Love you, Vince.
I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder like, that's an ugly face. Now, if the mom was still around his age, what, 54, then why'd you leave her? Well, obviously, Jason, he probably left her because he didn't love her anymore. Duh, married a 24-year-old. But he said his son is 26, so I know he is sitting in his apartment right now like, Dad, you f***ed the family up. What kind of decision making was that?
Bald-head ass bitch.
Now, his new young girlfriend, Happy, they done got married, so she gonna be 60 and he gonna be 90? Fuck y'all gonna do? Walk in the park, seen up brittle legs, he gonna fall to the floor. And I definitely think he's bothered by both the age gap and the fact that you divorced his mom. Because Disney World, like, look, I love amusement parks and having a magical time, but go to the retirement home, I don't know, play bingo, something, because like, y'all running out of hobbies. All y'all done showed me was the Disney World and that little child. Y'all ain't got nothing else to offer. Like, what else do they have to? I haven't seen anything. I'm just saying, like, that's how I feel.
Love you, Wes.
Love you, Vince.
You saw that face? That was like, I'm leaving you. In 2 years, I'm leaving you. I'm stealing the credit card. I'm stealing the debit card. I'm stealing the Benzie. She gonna run away somewhere. I'm telling you, it's a gold digger scheme. In our hands, like we see it in our face. Typically, when younger girls go for older men, you know, they freaky, so they down. You know, they down. It's not like they just, you know, sold out and was like, hey, let's get a little freaky. Like, they genuinely will like it for a little bit. But when he start getting brittle and them bones start falling, he in the nursing home and he pass out and die, she gonna swipe all the money and that's it. Like, I'm telling you, bro. You gotta think ahead of the game. That's why I kept pausing it.
We had unprotected sex for about 2 years, and then magically, I was pregnant. So it was more of a miracle thing.
Yeah, we did have unprotected sex for quite a while.
Jingle balls.
Sweater on. Piper loves my...
Yeah, the mama was right. They do got a different sense of humor. What the f was that? No one laughed. Did y'all laugh? I'll edit some crickets in. Now look, I do have to be mindful of like my platform and my audience. I know a lot of people have a lot of different opinions. But look. Opinion. They're not funny, okay? And I really feel like she gonna swipe his bank funds as soon as it's a wrap. Like, might be some people in the comments like, I'm 19, Jason, and I date a 27-year-old. That ain't no 30-year gap. Do the math. Don't be sitting up here arguing under the comments. You gonna look stupid. What's that? Crack. That's why I'm acting up. Crack. Was that so difficult to swallow? This shit was weird.
I think the sex life is great. Wesley is she's very intimate. She's very loving.
Oh my God, Vince! I'm bleeping that out.
She treats me like a man. She makes sure that all of my needs are met. She also makes me feel loved, which is very important.
No, we're not talking about the sex. We're talking about once them bones marinate, she's swiping the card. It's lovely that a girl takes care of your needs. That's what relationships are. But that gap so far damn jumped. It's some motives. It's a couple of motives going on that we don't know about. But in the same breath, I constantly have to digress because it's not my relationship. It's not my business, but it's on their channel. This is where the beautiful audience gets content.
I have somebody that is constantly guiding me in the right direction. If I need advice, I don't really need to go to my mom. I can go to Vince. I have somebody there to constantly provide me support on such a higher level than I would get if I was with somebody my own age.
But I know what some people might be thinking right now, and don't say it, because I can't afford to get this demonetized, but that's what it sounds like. You know what I mean? Typically, if a young girl, you know, goes after an older man, she's missing something. You know what I mean? There's some sense of like daddy issues, guidance issues. Him being the daddy. If he likes younger girls, maybe it's somebody who is more likely to listen to him, you know, more likely to be naive, good job, keep writing, more likely to just steer them in the wrong direction. I'm just dropping gems. I'm gonna keep this shit up. Might as well join the little click club, would it be? But they're of age, so we can't say anything too bad, you know, because they're of age. But if they weren't, you know, that's Chris Hansen comes in.
My next door neighbor took me to a White Sox game when I was 12. I never been there before. Of course, it was south side of Chicago, and I really enjoyed going. It was fun, and they were really cheap tickets. Like,
look at her. I caught that. I gotta stop. Why she look at the camera like that? What you looking at me for? Is this a scrap? Told you, I already know you in there for the bands. It's okay though, because you got a child. So that child gotta get taken care of at some point.
I kind of feel like I'm a mentor, which I didn't feel like I was before. I actually feel like I can teach and bring items into Wesley's life that I have gone through and my experiences to somewhat make her a better person.
I'm telling you, you know, the older, typically, even if you're dating someone with the fattest gap of them all, you could be 18 and dating somebody who 92. Never heard of it. I'm sure it's happened somewhere. But typically, like, the further you get in the gap, the more of a parent role it subliminally hits. I'm sure of it. Like, there's no way I could sit up here, date someone who's like 58 and not think about my parents. There's no way. There's no way. Obviously, I could talk to older people and, you know, share wisdom back and forth, but I can't sit up here and marinate y'all in the bedroom and be like, this not my mom or my dad. A bad thought might slip up and I'm gonna feel dumb as shit. So, and I paused it weird and they keep showing this damn Disney World clip. Go to Six Flags, see the point. Y'all gotta test out something new. Disney World don't got no thrilling rides like that. Prove me wrong. Theme park whack. Will I go there? Of course. Spend some money. It's whack, trash, garbage, disposal.
Hi. Having the age gap and knowing that I have a young wife and then a very young daughter at my age, the depressing part for me is the fact that I won't be able to see her grow up and maybe I won't be able to see her have children.
It's not set in stone. You will have a certain amount of time, which I learned from losing my father at a young age.
Either the father got lost, daddy issues in this case. Like, even though they're of age, love is love. They can do what they want. That doesn't affect me. But what I'm saying is, like, if any trauma in your life happens at a young age, literally every person grows up with some sort of notion and it shapes them differently as an adult. You know what I mean? So, like, it was bound to happen. I do want to say I feel bad for her loss. Obviously, I know it shaped her in a different way. Her mom really was affected by it earlier, talking about, in the Disney, you know, it's just for them. It's just for them. Okay, calm down, Cheryl. I don't know what her name was, but I'm gonna call her Cheryl today. But you get it. It's obviously, it's gonna be different for everybody. So
Wesley gets a lot of her character from her father. It was devastating when he died. I woke up and found him dead. Extremely traumatic. Well, she will tell you that it has affected her relationship. She'll look straight at you and say, I have daddy issues. And I've heard her say it quite a few times.
I'm telling you, I feel like with that daddy issue, it really shaped her to just look for that. It wasn't much so in the relationship, but since that's not her dad, she could kind of fill in that gap as well. You know, it just makes all the better, I guess. But, you know,
Growing Rosalie is what our future is. We are laser focused on making sure that she is brought up in a loving family. We want to show her that two people, no matter what they look like, no matter who they are, if they have an age gap or not, it's all about building our relationship.
It's getting too cinematic for me. You get the point. The video damn near over. Let me wrap it up, because I ain't gonna edit like that. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone could continue to do what they do. It's, you know, interesting to look into their perspective of life. But I don't know. I feel like if I was to date somebody that much older and they legit passed the fuck out, week 2 of us dating, I'm gonna feel shitty. Like, again, that's not old. I'm just making myself like look really bad. But that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. As you can see, yes, I have hair, people, but you know, quarantine, so I can't really get a haircut like that, and it kind of sucks. But if you guys are new to this channel by any chance, please make sure to subscribe. How many subs am I right now? Like 227. Let's get 20,000. No, that's too many likes. I'm supposed to be giving something, right? Like, hit 15,000 likes now. I don't have any. Y'all can like if y'all want. Let me hopefully you guys are enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for you. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Let me get my hyperactive ass out of here and keep funneling this water, because we like to stay hydrated and healthy. I spilled it. It's leaking. All right, bye y'all. Fuck.